here we are. Hiking on the big belts. We hiked in a couple miles for a 4-day hunt. It's still day one. The weather's looking really bad. The elk sign's looking worse. And so is the grizzly sign. So a lot of grizzly sign, probably one bear, but been all around the drainages we were in. Right by our camp. Also some old wolf tracks. No elk tracks for a mile or so. So this snow's probably 4 days old, or at least it was before it put another inch down. So good times. Yards. He's moving to the right. Who is it? This one on the left. Where's he moving? He's moving this way. Like this guy? I mean, maybe we want to get down here. I don't know. So, yep, just hiking off the mountain. Lindy's a little below me and probably in front of me. But, heading back. Beautiful sunset right now. I can't quite see the sun, but I can see it on the mountaintops. We ran out of cover and the elk headed back into private, so we're heading back to camp for the night. Heading out of camp. Looking for some elk. Well, here's the lowdown. I'm in a trophy bull unit, and I don't have a tag for it. Now with my general tag, I can shoot a cow. But Lindy has this tag, so he's trying to shoot a bull. We saw a great bull earlier. I mean, he was 350 plus easy. But looks like they've all moved off. They're about 3 miles away now. Down below me at about 700 yards, there's another 6-point. He's probably 320 bull. He's got a pretty good harem going. There's some other guys on the mountain. The biggest problem is there's a private boundary here, and they're actually on the private. We're hoping they'll come off. They may not. They didn't yesterday. But there's some guys down where the big bull was yesterday. So I'm sure they're trying to work that spot too. I don't see any elk in that area. They're all down on private below there. And Lindy's coming in from above them. I'm sure he doesn't know they're there. There's also another pair of hunters that came out of the private up towards where the closest bunch of elk to that location are, with the exception of these guys. So they're like 2 miles away from me. But some big bulls in here. We're definitely getting some November weather here in September. We're going to see how that pans out for the season. See where it takes us. We're about 3 miles in right now. We got a spike camp set up for the night. It's about a mile back, so top of the hill. Supposed to get some weather tonight, tomorrow. We might even get a chance to hunt. We'll see.
So here we are up in the mountains, just hunting some elk. Getting ready to climb in the tent. Got dinner going, mountain house, and hoping it stays warm enough to not freeze to death tonight. It's a little chilly. Going to be probably in the 20s and possibly snow. Well, 90% snow, so we're going to get snow.
Well, we spent the night out and dumped about 1.5 inches of snow on us. Still snowing. We're in a cloud bank today. Lenny's headed out to see if he can find an elk. Can't see very far, so he's going to have to either hear him or track him. Current plan is, if he doesn't find anything, to come back by around 11, head off the mountain, dry our gear out, and then tomorrow I'm going to go goat hunting and see how deep the snow is in the crazies. So it's a winter wonderland up here. We're at about 5,000 feet right now, so the snow's getting pretty low. It's supposed to gradually warm up throughout the week here after this, but we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to say the least. No animal is given. They are definitely earned. What do you think?
Yeah, a little different snow conditions than I was kind of hoping for, but it'll all work out. Come rifle season, there's an elk in here that will be dead. Hopefully.
Here we are, just another Montana morning. Saw a spike down here about 700 yards, right where I'm headed. Unfortunately, I can't shoot a bull. But, not in this unit. the elk go? And the answer is a place where no person wants to go. Well, that's exactly where I've put myself. Where no person wants to ever be. Deep timber, lodgepole, downfall, steep slope. And we're down here a ways. We're about 3 miles from the road. So, odds are there's smoke here. While we're getting close. They're bugling a couple hundred yards away from me. So, I don't know what we're going to get on video. Probably nothing, but hopefully we're going to get into them and see if we can poke a cow. We're in some nasty, straight down country. But, as luck would have it, that's where the animals are. Well, there they are. They're about 300 yards below me. I don't think I can get there in time, but we'll see. It's a little 6-point. Push him around. I guess he's not that little, but he's actually a 7-point. He's a pretty nice bull. Elk hunting here. Crazy awesome. He can't be more than 150 yards away. No way. 80 yards. 7 point. Alright, 60 yards. It's my limit. I'd prefer closer. We'll see what's going to happen. Yep, we must have switched. They are staring right at me with their noses in the air. No, he's not. He doesn't care. But she was. But he still doesn't. He's like, you're doing what? Get your butt over there. Must have my wind. So do the cows. Because they're up now. Wind must have switched from downhill to downhill. Comes another 6-point. It's about 60 yards. This is a subordinate satellite bull in this unit. That is ridiculous. It's a very nice 6-point. Just trying to ruin my day right now. I'm not sure if I spooked him or if the 7-point run him off. Because the 7-point was right there when he ran. Alright, time to get after these cows again. Well, it's 5 after 6. I just took a shot at a cow. Pretty sure I hit her. 60 yards. I'm not too sure about the shot. Looked like it didn't penetrate that well. I'm going to give it 20 minutes. And then I'm going to pursue it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I got her. It's a thought. Maybe I saw the arrow sticking out of her. On the impact side. Just not very good for penetration. By any means. So, we'll see what happens. It's ridiculous. I could have shot one cow, one calf. 6-point and a 7-point. It's crazy down here today. All the luck. It's just ridiculous. Man, they are talking up a storm. The wind swirling. I mean, I've been barked at non-stop in here because the wind's swirling. I keep bumping elk. They're everywhere. This is crazy. So I just saw they're about a quarter mile away. They ran off. I did not see a wounded cow in there. So hopefully she's down. But only time will tell. There are 3 pretty good bulls. I guess the bull that was talking all day above me, I tried to get in on, but couldn't. He was a nice bull. It's literally so elky in here. The smell of elk is so pungent that you can taste it. It's that prevalent. It's amazing. We have confirmation of a hit. We have found blood. Found half of my arrow. It's got good blood on it. Obviously it didn't penetrate real deep, but it definitely got in there a good ways. Good blood. So we'll see what we find. Well, loss of blood. It's getting dark. Started gritting for a body because I could barely see blood the way it was. I haven't found one. We'll have to come back in the morning and see what we can find. So we're going back in looking for a cow that hopefully is dead and laying in an obvious location. And I've got Mr. Storeman over here who shot his bull yesterday. And was angry because I didn't make contact with him all day long to help him back it out.
I packed my own elk all the way up a stupid mountain.
He's a little bitter about it.
Not bitter.
Even though I didn't get back to camp till 8:30, which wasn't really there anymore because it's already been packed off the mountain. So that's fun time. So now we're headed back up to look for my cow.
Oh, there's a bull in with him all of a sudden. I don't even know where he came from. Well, it's the next morning, 10 o'clock, and we just stumbled upon
a dead cow high on a hill that we really thought she should be on because she should have went downhill. But here she is. She didn't go very far. Not a horrible shot. Well, it's a pack out. We haven't had a lot of time to video because the weather changes pretty quick in the mountains. We came in dressed for a 50-degree day all hiking, and the wind never let up. It's 20-30 miles an hour up here. Then it started to rain. A light rain. Then it turned into pretty much a downpour. And there was some sleet in there somewhere. And then it started snowing. And right now I think we're back to rain or mist. We're pretty much on top. And it's kind of like the pack out from hell, as we're both freezing cold, completely soaked. And yeah, just a joyous occasion all the way around. But hey, got an elk. We doubled on the same day.
2 elk one day, heading down with them, so we'll go with that.
Nice 6-point and a cow. So she went 100 yards. Yours went what, 40?
Yeah.
So no complaints there.
Fixed blade broadheads.
Fixed blade broadheads. Both punched through to the offside hide and stopped. Well, it's starting to get cold. Better get walking.
Weather Channel light again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Delicate piece of information in the mountains. Always bring your rain gear and your warm gear. I'm pretty cold right now. I got no stocking hat on. It's weather protection for the camera. And I got no gloves, period. I have a base layer and a vest. The vest is doing a very fine job.
Heading to the truck.
Yeah, boots are soaked all the way down, so let's get moving.